conditions. Back to you.
Man, these conditions look rough. Paul, thanks a lot. 6:36, a lot of school closings to run down for you. Here's another live look at the snow. We're going to start with school closings in Westchester, North Salem, Yorktown, Katona-Lewisboro, Lakeland, and in Rockland County. All 8 public school districts in that county are closed. All 6 public school districts in Putnam are closed. In Dutchess, Paulding, Arlington, Poughkeepsie, and in Orange County, Goshen, Chester, and there are many more, and you can check the bottom of your screen for updates all throughout the morning. And keep it right here on CBS 2 News for continuing coverage. We'll be tracking the storm throughout the morning and all day today, bring you the updates as they are needed.
Time now is 6:37. The State Department has issued a worldwide alert to Americans, warning of a heightened threat of terror attacks. Now, the alert comes after some tough talk from President Bush. He says time is running out for Saddam Hussein.
The game is over. All the world can rise to this moment. The community of free nations can show that it is strong and confident and determined to keep the peace. The United Nations can renew its purpose and be a source of stability and security in the world.
Mr. Bush says, quote, the dictator of Iraq is making his choice. Police are looking for a suspect in the 4th subway attack in less than a month. Investigators say the latest attack happened on the number 2 train platform at the Park Place station in Lower Manhattan yesterday morning. They say a man slashed a young woman on the hip. This latest incident comes after 3 attacks since January 10th. The victim of yesterday's attack was treated at a hospital and released.
6:38 right now, and a New Jersey teacher charged with having sex with her 17-year-old student has been freed now on bail. Prosecutors say 31-year-old Lisa Bell became involved with the boy at the Patterson Catholic Regional High School about a year ago, and although the teen is of consenting age, Bell is charged with criminal sexual contact because she was in a supervisory position. If she's convicted, she faces up to 18 months in prison. A rape suspect is facing new charges for allegedly trying to hire a hitman to murder the victim's mother. 42-year-old Benjamin Simmons is accused of raping an 11-year-old girl while he was in the Nassau County Jail awaiting trial. Police say another inmate told prison officials Simmons was looking for a hitman, and undercover officers were called in.
The undercover detective has a series of meetings with Mr. Simmons at the jail where they discussed the situation, and ultimately Mr. Simmons agreed to pay the undercover detective, who was a hitman, $5,000 to eliminate the witness.
Simmons now faces 32 years in prison if he's convicted of both crimes.
Time now is 6:39. The snow is really starting to affect traffic right now. We're going to check the forecast and the road conditions.
And the trailer for the Hulk is invading theaters this weekend. A preview in a moment.
Now save 30%. Call your travel agent or 1-800-BEACHES.
I'm up, but this arthritis.
The moment of choice. Tylenol or Advil for arthritis pain.
Advil's my choice.
Advil liquid gels rush long-lasting relief where you need it. Gentle on your stomach, too. For fast relief, advance to Advil.
By age 50, if you're just wishing for good health, good luck. Help improve your odds with Caltrate. The same Caltrate shown in a clinical study to help stop bone loss may also help reduce the risk of recurrent colon polyps. It's never too late for Caltrate.
In honor of Black History Month, Chase proudly presents Sounds of Harlem.
Everybody else that was out was so trying to be soulful, and and that's what our roots are. And she came another way. And I think that was the attraction to her singing. She's an institution. They'll be singing those songs that she sang for years and years to come.
Chase, proud partner of the Sounds of Harlem. Watch CBS 2 Friday, February 21st at 7 p.m. for more Sounds of Harlem.
Get over it.
I can't believe I did that. It's not like we're buddies or anything. He's my banker. We were figuring out exactly what I need for my financial plan. Blah, blah, blah. He's up with you. I got you. It was all very comfortable, and then I just did it.
You took my pickle.
You took the man's pickle.
I took his pickle.
It's your money. Be comfortable. Chase, the right relationship is everything.
Wrightstown, New Jersey. It's 6:41 on this snowy Friday, February 7th. Welcome back to CBS 2 News. We're going to be covering the storm. Go back out to David Rogers and get a check of your forecast in a moment. In the meantime, though, more than a dozen deadbeat parents in Nassau County have been taken into custody for failing to pay child support. And County Executive Tom Swazi says the crackdown will save the county millions of dollars in social services costs. An estimated 7,000 deadbeat parents in Nassau owe anywhere from $2,000 to $150,000. This roundup is expected to help about 24 children get the financial assistance they are entitled to.
Time now is 6:42. We want to get another look at the forecast. And once again, here's meteorologist David Rogers in Central Park.
Hey, David.
Yeah, we're out here at Central Park. Real pretty picture. And I'll tell you, I am amazed at the amount of joggers that have been out here this morning, certainly braving the elements. And it's going to continue to be like this, folks. Light to moderate snow throughout the day. Later in the afternoon is when we expect to see things starting to wrap up. Our satellite radar picture doing a pretty good job detailing of the moisture coming up from parts of the south and west. And you can see the entire eastern half of the nation under the influence of some sort of precipitation. Snow to the north, rain exiting off the coast of the Carolinas. We do have a winter weather advisory in effect for most of the region. The exception is eastern Long Island. You're under a winter storm warning, as well as some of the coastal areas of New Jersey. Now, here's how much snow we expect to see by the time it's all said and done. Again, accumulating snow starting to wrap up by the evening commute. 3 to 5 inches across a large part of our area. Higher amounts to the east, anywhere from 5 to 8 inches of snow. So here's your forecast in detail. Snow continuing today, wrapping up later on. Temperature-wise, lower to middle 30s. We'll let you know what's heading our way this weekend. I'll have that 5-day forecast coming up a bit later on. Right now, let's get a look on traffic conditions. Vanessa's in the traffic center. Good morning, Vanessa.
Good morning, David. Good morning, everybody. Well, a very tough ride out there, very hazardous driving conditions throughout the tri-state area. So definitely keep it slow if you do need to head out. If you don't have to, stay at home. You don't want to go out on those roadways. Let's start you in New Jersey. If you're traveling out on 287, a very slow ride from exit 41. That's Route 80 to exit 37. That's due to 3 separate accidents out there. Northbound, you're in trouble as well at exit 39. We have a crash. Then another crash at exit 52 in Riverdale. So again, lots of spin-outs, lots of accidents. Let's go out to a live, actually we'll head into Long Island now. We'll talk about what's happening there. First, we'll go out to the Queens Grand Central Parkway. Moving along, you can see westbound traffic starting to slow down. Very slick roadways. Again, do keep it slow. Now we'll head back to our maps, talk about what's happening southbound on the Meadowbrook State Parkway in Long Island. Have an accident. The right lane is blocked at exit M1, Old Country Road. Then another crash will slow you down at exit S2. If you are headed into Manhattan, mass transit is a great option today, and alternate side of the street parking rules are suspended. Back to you, Michael and Cindy.
Vanessa, thank you.
Time now is 6:44, and Kate Hudson stars in a new romantic comedy that's opening in theaters this weekend.
Entertainment reporter Katie McGee checks out all the competition in a moment.
Weather on CBS 2 is brought to you by Pontiac, fuel for the soul.
The Recruit is the #1 movie in America.
I am a scary judge of talent.
It's a sexy, edge-of-your-seat thriller. Al Pacino, Colin Farrell.
If you are caught, you're dead.
The Recruit, rated PG-13, now playing.
Want to avoid bouncing a check? There's a new twist in overdraft protection, but wait till you see how much it costs. A consumer alert tonight on CBS 2.
$20,000 for a new car? Ouch. Hey, if your car runs good, looks bad, paint it. That's right, paint it and save at Maaco. Why? The Maaco Supreme Plus sale is on. Supreme Plus at half price. Now only $299. Get our prep package with a full coat of primer sealer, our famous Supreme paint service. Come on in now and get our integrated UV sunscreen for extra protection. All half price. For a limited time only, $299.
It's a limited time offer. For the center nearest you, call 1-888-MAACO-USA.
In Massachusetts, you'll find all the things that make taking a getaway worthwhile. So make it here, and then make it yours. To find the getaway that's right for you, click on massvacation.com or call 1-800-552-MASS.
Traveling on business? So why waste your time traveling? Plug in your laptop, get on the phone, work with your team. It's about getting ahead in the Northeast. Oh no, don't tell me you're still making those trips by car. You can't write a report with your hands at 10 and 2. My friend, when it comes to business travel, it really is our way or the highway. Acela Express.
Welcome back. We're about 15 minutes away from 7 o'clock, and you can expect to hear lots of laughter at the theater this weekend.
Or snorting, as you pointed out that I do when I laugh too hard. A lot of new comedies debuting today, and entertainment reporter Katie McGee is here with a preview of all the new releases this weekend. Good morning.
Good morning, you guys. Hey, you know, whatever works for you, that's fine. Whatever works for you. We do have a lot to get to this morning, and let's get started with the romantic comedy, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. In the film, Kate Hudson plays a how-to columnist with an unusual assignment. She has to write a first-hand account of all the things women inadvertently do to drive men away. Her target is Matthew McConaughey, who's just made a bet with his boss that he can make a woman fall in love with him in 10 days. If you prefer your laughs mixed with a little action, you can check out Shanghai Nights. Jackie Chan and Owen Wilson return in this sequel to Shanghai Noon, this time out there in London to avenge the murder of Chan's father. Expect hilarious escapades, hair-raising adventures, and of course, since this is a Jackie Chan film, eye-popping martial arts. Also at the box office this weekend, Deliver Us from Eva, starring LL Cool J and Gabrielle Union. Three men plot to free themselves of the constant meddling from their unattached and brutal sister-in-law, Eva. They hire the local ladies' man, that's LL Cool J, to charm Eva and hopefully get her out of their hair. Unfortunately, the playboy falls for Eva. That's when the fun begins. And looking a little bit ahead, the Hulk will be rampaging his way through theaters this summer, but you'll be able to catch a glimpse of Marvel Comics' Jade Giant this weekend. The film's latest trailer smashes into theaters today. The Hulk and his mild-mannered alter ego, Bruce Banner, is played by Eric Bana. Academy Award winner Jennifer Connelly portrays Betty Ross, Banner's love interest, whose scientific genius helps unleash the Hulk. So it's a little ahead of schedule right there with the Hulk, but something to look forward to on a very snowy winter day.
I think the Hulk's going to do well. I remember that TV show as a kid. I love that.
Bill Bixby. Every Thursday or Friday night it was sitting there, and it looks really good. The effects are amazing. So
Any advice about what movies to see this weekend? Anything good you've seen?
Deliver Us from Eva looks really fun, and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. A different little twist here on the romantic comedy.
So you saw that one?
It's cute. And Matthew McConaughey's cute. Matthew McConaughey's cute. So you know what? If you're looking for something to do, not a bad way to spend a Saturday. Sorry.
Yeah, he is. Thanks, Katie.
Line of the day.
Yeah, always is. Sports, Kobe and Shaq, the leading men in the Lakers-Knicks shootout at the Garden.
Here's Warner Wolf with the highlights in Wake Up Sports.
Good morning. At the Garden last night, the Lakers built up a 34-point third-quarter lead. The Knicks cut it to 4, but the Lakers win 114-109. Let's go to the videotape. Here they come in the first half. Kobe to Ori. Ori to Shaq underneath. 33 points for Shaq. Come on down. Then Kobe with a Baryshnikov move. Lakers 15 at the half. Third quarter, Shaq to Kobe. 22 in the third quarter, 46 for the game, and swish. Lakers 34 in the third quarter. But 38 seconds left. Sprewell, chance to cut it to 3. No, his arm is hit by Kobe. No call, air ball. Knicks lose by 5. After the game, Gary Apple spoke to Kobe.
When you get in the zone like that, what's it like?
It feels great, man. You just want to get a good look. Whenever you get a good look, it feels like the ball's going to go in. So I just try to free myself up for shots and try to knock them down.
Did you think the Knicks had a shot down the stretch?
I'm very optimistic, so no.
Manhattan won the 14th straight last night. In St. Louis last night, the Rangers and Blues, 4-3 Blues, third period. But Michael Samuelson beats Brathwaite. The game ends in a 4-4 tie. And finally, tomorrow, the United States Davis Cup team will wear Arthur Ashe's name on their sleeves in the first-round match against Croatia. Ashe died 10 years ago yesterday. Lakers beat the Knicks, and the Rangers tie. This is Warner Wolf.
Time now is 6:50. We're going to have an update for you on our top story, which is, of course, a snowstorm that is causing school closings and dangerous driving conditions all over the tri-state area.
And we'll also talk to Susan McGinnis and see what Wall Streeters can expect today. That's the Market Watch report in a moment.
A guide dog gives a blind person the independence to go where they want, when they want. That's why the law permits guide dogs anywhere that's open to the public. To learn more, call the Guide Dog Foundation for the Blind at 1-800-548-4337.
Gearing up for a big competition. Tonight on CBS 2 News at 6.
It's the Automotive Fix-It Super Bowl, and Brooklyn Automotive is sending 2 teams, and one of the teammates is not a guy.
Tonight on CBS 2 News at 6.
this winter to the Breakers Palm Beach and receive up to $600 credit toward our most prized amenities. Call your travel professional or the Breakers at 1-888-BREAKERS today. A walk away from your everyday life.
If you seek more quality time, drive a quality car. The 2002 Chevy Malibu has been ranked best entry midsize car in initial quality by J.D. Power & Associates. Now lease a 2003 Chevy Malibu sedan for around $219 a month with $319 due at signing. Residency restrictions apply. Call for important lease details. Or get 0% APR on Chevy Malibu. So, when you want to make the most of your quality time, we'll be there. Malibu. See your local Chevy dealer today.
Can you tell me why you leave these people's houses in shambles?
Shame, shame, shame.
Monday on CBS 2 News at 11. An unlicensed contractor left this woman's house a disaster area. Now, her family's stuck living in the basement, and she's turning to Arnold Diaz.
People pay you the money, and then you leave. You don't finish the work.
Avoid a home improvement nightmare. Watch Shame on You. Monday on CBS 2 News at 11 after an all-new CSI Miami. Closed captioning on CBS 2 is brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. Get the feeling Toyota.
Welcome back. We're just a few minutes away from 7 o'clock.
Susan McGinnis is live in the MarketWatch.com newsroom with an early look at Wall Street. Susan, good morning.
Hey, good morning again. Well, it is looking like a bit of selling might creep in early this morning, which would add to Thursday's losses, at least for the Dow. War worries continue to be the driving force, sending the Dow down 55 points in the last session, down to 79.29. We had the NASDAQ ending about flat at 13.01. Here's what might impact the markets today. We're awaiting a big economic report due out at 8:30 this morning. January employment, that could change the picture for trading today. President Bush is pushing Congress to pursue his move toward alternative fuels, saying that his plan to develop hydrogen-fueled cars could lower long-term demand for oil and reduce pollution. That sent shares of some fuel cell and hydrogen-related shares surging, among those Ballard Power, also Plug Power, both big winners in the last session. Mortgage rates remain under 6% for the 7th week in a row. This is an unprecedented streak. The average 30-year loan now stands at 5.88%, down from 5.9. The average 15-year fixed ending the week at 5.27%. Not bad. Check out how the day is shaping up on Wall Street. Watch for that jobs report at 8:30 this morning, cbs.marketwatch.com. Have a great weekend, guys.
Thanks, Susan. You too.
6:54 right now. Let's see what's coming up at 7 on the early show.
Let's drop in on Julie Chen right now to find out what's on the schedule. Good morning, Julie.
Hey, good morning, you guys. How about the snow we're having, huh?
Nice.
Incredible.
Nice unless you're driving, right?
Exactly. Hey, coming up this morning on the early show, as President Bush turns up the pressure on Iraq, our Harry Smith is monitoring things in nearby Kuwait this morning. He's going to have an exclusive interview with the man who is in charge of American ground forces there. Also, there is breaking news in the Columbia shuttle investigation. Newly discovered images from an Air Force tracking camera reportedly showed damage on the edge of the shuttle's left wing moments before it broke up. We'll have the latest on that. Also, Michael Jackson is mighty angry about a documentary about him that aired last night, and we're going to tell you why. And actors Matthew McConaughey and Kelsey Grammer will both be here, plus all the big winners on Star Search from last night. That and more coming up in just a few minutes on the early show. Did you guys stay up for Star Search by any chance?
Admit it, no. Did you?
What?
Yeah,
well, no, I didn't. I watched the tape this morning in my office.
See, okay, we don't have that luxury.
Okay.
Honesty police, Cindy.
Exactly.
We'll check out the show, though. Thanks very much, Julie.
We're now on the snow. We have live team coverage this morning.
CBS 2's Hazel Sanchez live in Hightstown, New Jersey, and Paul Moniz is in Melville. We're going to start, though, with Hazel. Hazel, you've been weathering it pretty well today.
I sure have, Michael. You know, it's really not that bad. I don't mind the snow, to be quite honest with you, but it is still coming down very heavy right now. This is the sticky snow. It's sticking to the roadways, so they are very slick right now. The morning commute's still slow, but it could be very messy this morning. There are about 100 plows and salt trucks out there on the New Jersey Turnpike this morning trying to keep it open, clear, and safe. The drivers describing it to us this morning, all the highways in New Jersey as treacherous, but luckily there are no serious accidents to report at this hour. Only minor accidents, cars sliding off the roads, but luckily, again, no major injuries either. New Jersey State Police telling us just a few moments ago that they have lowered the speed limit for the New Jersey Turnpike to 35 miles per hour. So make note of that if you're taking the Turnpike this morning to head to work, driving to school, if school isn't already canceled, to take it slow, 35 miles per hour on the Turnpike. But that's the latest here in Mercer County. We'll send it back to you in the studio. Michael, Cindy?
Right. Thank you, Hazel.
Let's go out to Melville now, where Paul Moniz is checking out the snow. Paul?
Cindy, state DOT officials here are now downgrading the amount of snow that we're supposed to get here. They're saying about 6 inches in central Long Island and about 8 inches all the way out east, which is down from 10 inches. There were some accidents earlier this morning as we were driving in, some spin-outs, one involving a Pathfinder. Luckily, no one was injured. But we can tell you that right now, the good news is here, along the LIE, the traffic in Melville is moving at about 40 or 50 miles an hour, and the drivers seem to be going along at a fair clip. However, state officials are warning people to be especially conscious of leaving enough space between your car and the car in front of you in case someone stops short. We are live in Melville. Paul Moniz, back to you.
Paul, thank you.
All right, let's check out the commute a little bit further.
Here's Vanessa Alfano again.
Hey, Vanessa.
Hey, well, we do have problems throughout the tri-state area. A very messy commute out there. We'll talk about a few of them. If you're traveling through New Jersey on Route 80, eastbound, a big jam into exit 64. That's Route 17. We have an accident being cleared there. Then watch for another crash also if you're headed westbound at exit 42. On the eastbound side of Route 3, some more problems. The left lane is blocked before Bloomfield Avenue with a car into the median there. Lots of spin-outs, lots of accidents out there. We'll head right out live to the Belt Parkway. Give you a look at how traffic is moving very slow heading into the Van Wyck. Lots of the white stuff coming down, very slick roadway, so please do drive out there with care. Let's head outside to David and find out more about the snowy forecast. Somebody looks like they're having fun out in Central Park.
Oh, yeah, we're having a real party out here this morning. Nice way to end the week. Beautiful conditions out here. But again, the real challenge is going to be out there on some of the area roadways. And not only for some of the slick spots out there, but visibilities right now reduced down to about 3/4 of a mile. Expect really more of the same. And it looks like the height of the storm between now and, say, 2 o'clock this afternoon. After that time, we'll start to see it tapering off from west and eventually even to the east. Let's take a look at our storm tracker, and it really does a pretty good job depicting all the light to moderate snow across parts of the region, continuing to move up from the southwest to the north and east, and as we expected, it's going to continue later in the afternoon towards the evening rush hour. Things should start to quiet down for us, but in terms of snowfall amounts, we're looking for most areas seeing anywhere from 3 to 5 inches of snow. Eastern Long Island, coastal sections of New Jersey could see 5 to 8. All right, let's take a look at the map and how we're looking for the rest of the day today. Snow continuing in the morning. Winds start to pick up as the storm moves away this afternoon, and looks like we'll see the snow wrapping up later today. Your 5-day forecast calls for a dry weekend coming up. Sunshine and temperatures in the middle 30s, light snow on Monday, and clearing sky and cold temperatures for your day on Tuesday. That's your forecast for now. Have a great and safe weekend, and be sure to check in on the elderly. Cindy, Michael, back to you.
It's really warm in here, David.
But he's having a party out there, right?
Really, really hot.
Oh, yeah.
Really hot in here.
Me by myself.
David, thanks.
Well, if you are headed out the door right now, tune your car radio to WCBS News Radio 880. And Monday here on CBS 2 News this morning, Katie McGee is going to talk with the stars of the new movie, The Life of David Gale. That's Kevin Spacey and Kate Winslet.
Also going to have live updates on the weather all throughout the morning. And for all of us here at CBS 2 News, I'm Michael Pomeranz.
I'm Cindy Hsu, Vanessa Alfano. We'll see you at noon, and the early show's next.
I'm Harry Smith, live in Kuwait.